You have been speaking English for a while now.
You feel pretty confident.
And then someone corrects you.
And you realize you have been saying that wrong this whole time.
That feeling is so uncomfortable.
But also so important, because the moment you know the mistake, you can fix it forever.
And today we have 5 of the most common English mistakes that learners make. We are going to show you the wrong version, fix it, explain why, and give you tips so you never make that mistake again.
In under 10 minutes. Welcome back to English from Zero. I am Jessica.
And I'm Jake, and today is Fix My English Day.
Yes, and before we get into it, please subscribe to English from Zero right now. We post new lessons every single week, and this community means everything to us.
Okay, let us get straight into the first mistake. And this one is everywhere.
Wrong sentence. I am agree with you.
Oh, I hear this one so much.
So much every single day, and I completely understand why, because in many languages you do use a version of to be before the feeling or opinion word, so it feels natural to say, I am agree.
But in English, agree is already a verb. It does not need am before it. You would not say, I am like pizza. You say, I like pizza. Same rule applies here.
Exactly. So the correct version is simply, I agree with you. No am, just I agree.
And you can also say, I completely agree. I totally agree. I strongly agree. All of these work perfectly.
And the opposite, I disagree, not I am disagree. Never I am disagree.
So the tip here is simple. Every time you want to say, I am agree, just delete the am. Take it out completely, and what is left is already perfect.
I agree. That is it. Clean, correct, natural.
See what I did there?
Very smooth, Jake. Very smooth. Okay, mistake number 2, and this one confuses almost every English learner at some point.
Wrong sentence. I need to make my homework. Wait, actually, that one is correct.
Okay, let us try again. Wrong sentence. I need to make my homework.
There it is. I need to make my homework. Very common mistake. Very understandable mistake.
Because in many languages, there is one word for both make and do, so learners use them interchangeably. But in English, they are different, and the difference matters.
So, how do you remember which one to use? Here's the simple rule. Do is for tasks and activities, things you complete or perform. Do your homework, do the dishes, do exercise, do your best.
And make is for creating or producing something that results in a new thing. Make a cake, make a decision, make a mistake, make coffee, make a plan.
Make a mistake, which is exactly what we're fixing today.
Very meta. And here's a tip that really helps. If you can picture the end result, something you created, something new exists after you do it, use make. If it's just an activity, something you perform or complete, use do.
So you make a sandwich because at the end there's a sandwich. Something new exists.
But you do the laundry because at the end there's no new laundry. You just performed the task of cleaning it.
Nodding. That is such a clear way to think about it. And honestly, once you start thinking about it that way, make and do start to feel more natural very quickly.
They really do. It just takes a little practice. And by the way, write in the comments right now, make or do. Which one confuses you more? We want to know. Okay, mistake number 3. And this one is very sneaky because both words look like they should mean the same thing.
Wrong sentence. I have been studying English since 3 years.
Ooh, so close, but not quite right. And this mistake happens because the logic feels correct. Since 3 years. I have been doing this since 3 years ago. It makes sense in your head.
But in English, since is used for a specific point in time, a specific moment when something started. Since Monday, since 2 o'clock, since January, since 2020, since I was a child.
A specific moment, a specific date, a specific event. That is since.
And for is used for a duration, a length of time, for 3 years, for 2 months, for 6 hours, for a long time, for ages.
So the correct sentence is, I have been studying English for 3 years. Not since 3 years, for 3 years.
Here's an easy way to remember it. Ask yourself, is this a point or a period? A point in time uses since. A period of time uses for.
Point, since, period, for. Say that a few times and it will stick.
And here's another tip. If you can replace the word with starting from, use since. Starting from Monday, since Monday. Starting from 2020, since 2020.
But if you can replace it with a duration of, use for. A duration of 3 years, for 3 years. A duration of 6 months, for 6 months.
Nodding. 2 simple tests, and you will almost never confuse them again.
And make sure you are subscribed to English from Zero. We give you real, practical tools like this every single week. Hit that button and join the family.
Okay, mistake number 4, and this one is a spelling and pronunciation trap.
Wrong sentence. Can you give me an advice, please?
Ah, this one. So common, so understandable, and so easy to fix once you know the rule.
So here is the thing. Advice and advise are 2 different words. They look almost the same, but they do different jobs.
Advice with a C is a noun. It is the thing, the information or opinion you share with someone. I need some advice. That is great advice. Thank you for your advice.
And advise with an S is a verb. It is the action, what you do. I advise you to leave early. She advised me to see a doctor. Can you advise me on what to do?
So the mistake is using advise, the verb, as if it is advice, the noun. Can you give me an advice? Wrong, because give me is asking for a noun, a thing, and advise is a verb, not a noun.
The correct sentence is, can you give me some advice? Advice with a C, the noun.
Here's a simple trick to remember which is which. The noun advice has a C in it, and C stands for the thing you can count or hold, the tangible thing, the information itself.
And advise with an S, S stands for something you do, an action, a service you provide.
Nodding, C for the thing, S for the action. Once you remember that, you will never mix them up again.
And the pronunciation is different too. Advice is pronounced with an S sound at the end, advice. And advise is pronounced with a Z sound, advise.
So even the sounds are different. Advice for the noun, advise for the verb.
To viewer, say both out loud right now. Advice, advise, advice, advise. Feel the difference in your mouth.
And the 5th and final mistake for today, and this one causes so much confusion because the 2 words are about the same action, just from different directions.
Wrong sentence. Can you borrow me your pen, please?
Oh yes, this one I hear a lot. And again, completely understandable because in many languages, there is one word for both borrow and lend, so the distinction does not exist.
But in English, the direction matters, and here's the simplest way to understand it.
Borrow means to take something from someone temporarily. You are the one receiving the thing. Can I borrow your pen? Can I borrow your phone? I borrowed his jacket last night.
And lend means to give something to someone temporarily. You are the one giving the thing. Can you lend me your pen? She lent me her umbrella. I will lend you my notes.
So, if you need something from someone, you ask to borrow. Can I borrow your pen? You are asking to receive it.
And if someone needs something from you, they ask you to lend. Can you lend me your pen? They are asking you to give it.
Here's the easiest way to remember. Borrow goes in. You are bringing something in to yourself. Lend goes out. You are sending something out to someone else.
In, borrow, out, lend. Say it a few times. In, borrow, out, lend. In, borrow, out, lend.
It sounds a little like a yoga instruction.
In, borrow, out, lend. Find your balance.
But it works, and that is what matters.
Okay, let us bring everything together because we covered 5 really important fixes today and we want them to stick.
Mistake 1. I am agree. Fix it, I agree. Delete the am, always.
Mistake 2. I need to make my homework. Fix it. I need to do my homework. Do for tasks and activities. Make for creating something new.
Mistake 3. I have been studying since 3 years. Fix it, I have been studying for 3 years. Since for a specific point in time, for a duration of time.
Mistake 4. Can you give me an advise? Fix it. Can you give me some advice? Advice with a C is the noun. Advise with an S is the verb.
And mistake 5. Can you borrow me your pen? Fix it, can you lend me your pen? Borrow goes in, lend goes out.
5 mistakes, 5 simple fixes, and 5 tips you can start using today, immediately, in your very next English conversation.
And here is something important we want to say. Making mistakes in English is not a bad thing. Mistakes mean you're trying. Mistakes mean you're using the language. And every mistake you know about is one less mistake you'll make in the future.
The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to keep getting better. And today you got better at 5 things. That is real progress.
Real progress. And now, here's your challenge. In the comments below, write one sentence using any of the 5 correct versions we practiced today. Any sentence about anything. Just use the correct form.
I agree with this video. I need to do my homework after this. I have been learning English for 2 years. Any sentence, write it below. We will read every single one.
And make sure you're subscribed to English from Zero. Every week we give you real, practical English tools just like these, and we never want you to miss one.
Now, here's something to think about. You just fixed 5 common English mistakes, but knowing the correct form and actually using it naturally in a real, everyday English conversation, that's a different challenge. And if you want to hear all of these correct phrases used naturally in real, everyday English conversations, go watch our video, English in Daily Life. Talk about your day in English. Real conversations, real natural English. So everything you just fixed today, you can hear it used correctly in real life.
Fix the mistakes. Hear the correct English in action. We'll see you in the next one.